What's up there, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Of course, we're back on pumpkin. This is episode 2 of the pumpkin rebuild. It's Tuesday night. We didn't do anything last night, which was Monday night. Tonight, didn't get really a whole lot done. Was doing research, trying to figure out options to give to the customer to figure out what he wanted to do. With that being said, we're talking about these joints here. Most of them are tight, but one of them has a little bit of play in it. I'm trying to figure out, do we try to see if these are rebuildable or what? I don't know who built the truck, but whoever did took a piece of metal and basically strapped that joint to the spindle and welded it to the spindle. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Was looking at possibly maybe doing a whole new control arm setup. May not. And by the looks of things, I don't know when this truck was bagged, but it's kind of looking like this truck was bagged before there were kits out. And the reason I say that is the upper control arm mounts don't look like any of the kits that are out there. And that's what I mean. Looks like it took maybe 2x3 tubing or something and cut it and then made mounts out of it. I'm not sure. But anyways, we have both sides completely tore down. And looks like we'll need to brake pads. The rotors are grooved up pretty good, so we're going to look at getting those replaced. The wheel bearings are going bad. It's a little crunchy, if that makes sense. I don't know if you hear that, but it's got some crunch going to it. We haven't done anything on the back yet from the last video. We did get parts in. There's one of the air tanks, and I have another one over there. Nope, that's fuel tank right there. We also got the cable, the electrical cable, battery cable for the compressors, for the battery back, a new circuit breaker, new wiring from the distribution block to the compressors. We have new air fittings. We are going to put in a dump valve, SMC, and it goes focusing. But this is going to be a dump valve for the tanks. We have new distribution blocks for underneath the front of the truck. We have shop air fittings. We have new ends here. Another kit there of ends. We have a momentary push button for the dump. All brand new bolts for control arms. And then we have manifold block for a shop air hookup. We also have fuel hose and a union there for the fuel tank vent. Because when we got to looking, there was no filter or anything on the vent. It was just straight open, so trash can get in there, dirt can get in there, water can get in there, and let's not have that. More parts are coming. We have a new valance for the front bumper coming. We have new bag fittings coming. There's some more parts coming, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I had to go back and look at my list. But yeah, I apologize. I just see I've been talking for 6 minutes. I'm sorry. So with that being said, keep watching the video, and while you're at it, go ahead and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and we'll get busy. Another thing we're doing, we're welding in the new bolts for the fuel tank. And for anybody out there running a older MIG welder, we do not recommend
90-10. No.
No.
It's good for certain things. Small machines, and now.
Especially the older machines, like it's an old Lincoln SP175, and
just as much splatter on the floor as you get weld.
Do not recommend that. Somehow we got a bottle of it one time and it welded okay, and when we emptied out 2 bottles, we changed both of them out to 90-10, and since we changed them out, both of those bottles, it's like, I don't know what happened, but it's just gone to welding like shit. Excuse my language there, Facebook or YouTube. It's been one of them days. But we do have a new bottle over there. It's 75-25. So once this bottle's out, that was going on, and we're not doing 90-10 anymore. All right, back at it another day, which this will probably be one of the last days before I need to edit the video. It's Thursday, tomorrow night, and then Saturday both my daughters have dance recital, so we will not be out here working. But Sunday roll around, we'll be back at it, I reckon, and I'll see if we can't try and get some more footage shot on Sunday, and then I'll get it edited and get it out to you guys for Monday. But weather ain't it's not cooperating with us this week, not at all. But we got the new mic in. We're gonna try it out and see how it works. See if we like it or not, and see if you guys like the descriptive video, I guess we'll say. All right, we'll get back at it. Stop recording. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Something like that. Man, these damn mold crickets are everywhere.
Too tight, or not tight enough. Go up a couple lengths. Like I need another length.
All right.
Here I'm trying to make it the minimum amount, and it took all the slack.
How many you need? 1, 2. That's all I can give you right here, I reckon. That'll work. That's just about perfect. For those that are wondering, no, we did not buy the red jack to match the truck. What we actually did was we did colors for a reason. The Low Pro 3-ton is orange, while the other 3-ton is green. That way we actually have a color designator between them. Well, now we gotta figure out how to get these bolts out. All right, so we've got the Walbro 450 into that section of the factory housing. New hose on it. It's ready to go in. Also got the top section here, and then we had the bottom section. What you guys saw a minute ago, it was filthy. This looks a lot better. I can't really get the rest of that out. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna go from there, but definitely gonna need to clean the tank up. Supposedly this truck had a Walbro 450 in it, but here's what came out of it. And based off the pictures that I've seen on the internet of a replacement pump, this is the factory fuel pump. Unfortunately, these part numbers that's on here don't cross to anything, but yeah, that's there's the strainer. It is filthy. So we're going to assemble this back together, put the float back in. We're going to get this section put in here, got this section to put back in, got all this, and we'll clean the tank out, and then we'll continue on from there. But at the moment, we currently have the fuel air tank brackets almost done. Got a tab we're going to weld here, tab we're going to weld on the tubing for the frame. That section is going to bolt together, and then all this here bolts from the underside of the frame on both sides, there and there. So we'll have a bracket over there, bracket here, that bolts together. So it'll be something like that, right along in there, like that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I am behind on getting it edited and released, and I apologize about that. It's been a little crazy around here. Been busy. We work till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I turn around, I'm up and off to my regular job at 8 a.m. So, trying to get as much done on pumpkins as we can, as fast as we can, so the customer can go ahead and get the truck back. More parts came in today. It is Wednesday. The rotors came in today for the front. I'm waiting on a few more parts to come in, and then I've got to go order some more 4-link bolts or 3-link bolts for the back, and a few other items. So yeah, had to order a new air compressor electrical motor. It decided to that it's going to go out on me. The thermal overload keeps popping the switch, and yeah, it may run for an hour, it may run for 3 or 4 hours, and it pops again. We've got the air conditioner, the portable AC unit in here, and blowing straight on the compressor, and it does not seem to help much as far as temperature goes. But that electrical motor get hot, pop thermal overload every time. But come to find out, after doing some research, this particular compressor has many issues. One being the pressure switch, which we've already replaced, and the other being the electrical motor itself going out. And the reason it goes out is because of the pressure switch, because the pressure switch can't hold the amperage that it needs to properly. So what we've done is we've gone in, we rewired that as well, but still got to get a new motor coming. So we just try to use it as we can, wait for the motor to cool down, reset the thermal overload, run again until it pops again. We did rewire it. We ended up putting in a it's kind of like a magnetic starter. We wired that in, wired it up to the pressure switch, back to the magnetic starter, to the motor. That has seemed to have helped a little bit as far as delaying the thermal overload. So yeah, I mean, compressor's 4 years old, and we're just now starting to get into issues. I've seen a lot of reviews, guys less than a year having electrical problems. We went 3 years before we had to change the pressure switch, and we've gone probably almost a whole another year since then. So it's been a good compressor for me. Granted, I don't use it all the time, every day, like some people would, but we've probably got several thousand hours on this thing by now. On that note, you see behind me, things are missing. This is whiteboards get ready to come down. It's going to go on the door, and then we're going to move some shelving from out of the back room out here, and build some shelving in the some wood shelves in the room there. And we'll probably put some shelves on this wall over here. Got to try and stay a little more organized in here. See how keep things going like it's supposed to. Alright, that's going to do it for episode 2 on Pumpkin Rebuild. Make sure you like, subscribe, and got some news coming for you guys too. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spit it out here now. Mini Garage. If you follow their YouTube, and you follow these guys on Facebook, you'll see that they're getting ready to do a giveaway truck. And we reached out and wanted to try and be a part of it. And so yeah, you'll see a basicbagwurx disc brake kit on that truck. You'll see the transmission cross member on that truck as well. And may end up seeing, May end up putting some other parts on that truck too. It all depends on what they need and what we can help them with. Alrighty, on that note, catch you guys next time. Keep doing work. Peace.